A security guard at Health Sciences Center was just doing his job one day when suddenly he and his team noticed two people collapse on surveillance cameras. Derrick Donovan acted quickly, grabbed his Naloxone kit, and used it on the two individuals, saving their lives. Since then, most security guards at HSC campus now carry Naloxone as part of a harm reduction program there. Joining us now is HSC security guard Derrick Donovan. Good morning, Derrick.
Good morning.
This you so much for joining us. Now, this happened about a year ago.
Yeah.
You and your team, really, you guys are heroes. Tell us a little bit about what happened that day and how you quickly responded.
Well, what happened that day, there was two people outside of the hospital at the Sherbrooke entrance, but outside. One went unconscious, and officers on the ground were dispatched to that. And they started about a week before we did the training.
Just a week before?
Just a week before,
wow.
Yeah. So this was the first instance of, I think about 80 now, where HSC security used an naloxone to save people's lives. Originally, I was just on the phone with the supervisors on the ground, and they were doing great. Like, they were doing exactly as they're trained. They were doing assessments. One person started CPR before giving naloxone, but then the second person went unconscious, so they asked me to come help because they needed the physical help now, not just directions. So I joined them. I administered the naloxone to the second person and just kind of directed the CPR stopping and starting when it's needed.
Yeah.
And then, both people regained conscious, and then 911 arrived.
They even said thank you.
Yeah, one person said thank you to one of the officers for saving their life.
Your adrenaline must have just been going through the roof at that point.
Yeah, but everyone's adrenaline was going through the roof. Yeah. But it was the paramedics that arrived. One of them said, it looks like we've been doing it 100 times, but that was the first instance. It's just we put the training in and the certification in beforehand, and it worked out really well.
Okay, so let's talk about what has happened since then. Most security guards now carry a Naloxone kit, which you have brought this morning.
Yeah.
And so why is it necessary? The need is great, right? You need these.
Yeah, and HSC security often are the first people on the scene responding, and it's very time sensitive when someone's unconscious and not breathing. So it really does make sense that they have the training and the medication to give.
Okay.
And this is the intranasal, which is the HSC Foundation funded it for us.
Wow.
So this is what most of the officers will carry.
And it's important. This is part of your harm reduction program now at HSC, right?
Yeah, this harm, like, the HSC has a harm reduction team, which is awesome and has been supporting us. But HSC Security was the department that thought this up and put it into action. This
is something that makes sense. You think most people should have this in certain public facilities?
Oh, just anyone. Addiction and mental health is not going to. It's very prevalent in our society. Yeah. Just anyone downtown or in the hospital should have, like, the training and the access to naloxone. I know many health facilities will give out the IM kits for free. Yeah. Pharmacies give it out for free. They'll offer you the training at the pharmacy. So yeah, there's lots of training and access out there if people want to use it.
And it saves lives. So Derrick, thank you so much for sharing your story and for saving those people's lives. We really appreciate your time today.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.